What's up, YouTube? We Are Figures coming at you with a brand new review. This review is going to be of the Acid Rain Omanga Military Phanton Team A, Eclipse and Mirage. Now, if you're not familiar with Acid Rain figures, these are 1 1/18 scale, about 3 3/4 of an inch tall, and they are pretty much like more intense G.I. Joes. There's an entire Acid Rain backstory. The creator, Kit Lau, has an entire backstory based off all the characters that he's been released, and the story is amazing. It's on I believe it's on a blog spot. You can go on to the website and read about all the different characters and their backgrounds and all that stuff. And so this one, I'm gonna go ahead and show off the box art first. So as you can see here, it is the Acid Rain Omanga Military Phanton Team A, Eclipse and Mirage. And these guys are part of the Omangan military, so they clash with the Bucks teams and the Soul Commanders and the Hogwarts Infantry. So these are like pretty much one of the a different country's special ops, so to say. And as you can tell right here, it's 1/18 scale military infantry unit, fully weathering detailed, highly completed action collectibles, accessories, and wounded soldier parts. And it comes with the 2 figures and a little mini diorama piece that I will showcase in a little bit. One thing I do want to say is that they did not include any kind of wounded soldier parts in the box, unless mine were missing, which I don't think they could forget that, but I'm not sure why it says that on the box as it is. So the top, it says the Acid Rain logo. The side says the name again, and on this side we just got barcode, what do you get inside. And then on the bottom is another warning, these are not for kids, these are collectibles. And then a picture of the back real quick. All right, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to review one of these figures because they pretty much share the exact same articulation. They just have different head sculpts and different weaponry. So I will go over all that, and yeah, let's get right into it. All right, sorry for the pause, but so for sculpting and detailing, as you can tell, these figures are amazing. They're, like I said, they're highly articulated and heavily detailed, and the weathering paint that they have on these figures is just insane. The articulation is it's superb. It's better than some 6-inch action figures out on the market right now. Let's take a closer look at the head right here, and you can see it resembles. Let me get a little bit better lighting on that. Resembles a bull, kind of with the built-in gas mask on there. Totally tell it's a custom helmet. That I'm sure being out in the wilderness, these guys, are resourceful and they have to blend in. And yeah, and they got to surprise anyone that they're looking for, anyone that's coming looking for them. So the articulation on these is like I said, it's pretty damn amazing. The arms, they can go all the way up. They can rotate all the way 360, but I don't want to tear this ghillie suit cloth because that's what it is. But the shoulder pads are actually, let me see if we can get in there to see, they're actually on their own separate piece in there, so that way they can actually rotate with the figure, and however you do decide to pose it, so it actually doesn't hinder the articulation at all on him. The head pops up very easily, and it is on a joint. I'm not exactly sure what kind of joint it is, but the neck does move forward and backwards, and then the head doesn't really look up so much. You can get it to look down, a pretty decent enough. I mean, it pretty much stays where it is anyways, but the ab crunch will go forward about that much. It does oops, and the head keeps popping off. I'm going to go ahead and leave that head off for right now real quick. So it does have, like, on the ab crunch, it does rotate There is no waist swivel on this figure. The legs will kick up pretty decent, pretty high. Go ahead and look up his skirt real quick. So the kick up, he does have an upper thigh swivel. He has double jointed knees that are on a mate. The ratchet sound it's so nice. I love hearing it. But the knees go up really, really high. And then there is like an ankle cut right here that allows it to swivel back and forward. And then there is an ankle pivot. You got to have ankle pivot. Every figure's got to have ankle pivot. So that's it for the articulation. I will go over what accessories these guys come with. Now, well, before, actually what I did forget is the wrist. So both the wrists have the up and down motion. Not the up and down motion, I'm sorry. The in and out, I guess, so to say. And then they do rotate as well. So these bodies are actually from a previous release, the Omanga Trooper. Excuse me. For the Omanga Trooper, so the articulation is highly detailed in the I noticed that because I do have a couple Bucks figures as well. But these elbows they're amazing the way that how far they go up. And they're a lot different. The ones on the other figures almost like pagan, and these ones, I don't know, they're on some kind of disc joint, but these ones are way better than the other ones. I'll show some comparisons towards the end of the video. And so what I'll do now is I will go over the accessories these guys come with. And let me see if I can get him to go ahead and stand straight up. A little bit of a pain in the ass because of the way that the feet are. The way that they're angled, so it does make it a little bit difficult to stand them straight up. But you just got to counter it. There we go. Okay, let me go ahead and put that there. So for accessories, let me reach way back here. This gun doesn't come with them. Comes with another figure. I just had it there for the shot that you saw in the opening scene. But this is the Rock Phantom Team B. Excuse me. Comes with a different rock, and I don't know if you can. It's like you lightweight tell, but there's like red splatter. Looks like blood on top. Pretty damn good. And it looks like a rock structure that you'd find in your backyard, minus no blood, hopefully. And so yeah, it can be propped up like this. You can go ahead and lay it on its side for rubble. There's plenty of options. It is flat on the bottom, as you can tell. So I mean, when trying to get pictures and stuff, you obviously wouldn't want to show that. But let me go ahead and show you Mirage's head sculpt real quick before I get into the rest of the accessories, because I seem to have forgotten this one. So this guy resembles a moose, and it looks pretty nice. Very unique head sculpt. It's pretty crazy the amount of detail that they can get into these little guys. You know, the weathering apps that they apply on them are just insane. It almost makes you like not. It almost makes me wish that these guys could take over the license for G.I. Joe. I can only imagine what they'd be able to do with them. But so Eclipse comes with these 2 submachine guns. Here's 1 and 2, and that one fell. And so that's what it looks like on the other side. And as you can tell, this one has a little peg right here, and that is so that way you can go ahead and plug it. Let me show you right there. You can plug them into the back. It's only got the spot for one of them, so you can go ahead and plug it into the back, and now he can carry one of them on his back and the other one in his hand. Now Mirage comes with this pulse rifle, I guess that's what it would be, and this was previously released with, I believe, the Omanga Reborn Trooper. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But this is a pretty nice weapon. It's got the hole up front. This one does 2 submachine guns. So I mean, if you had any muzzle flash effects or anything that could fit in there to resemble, a muzzle flash, that would look awesome. And last but not least, the The last thing that Mirage comes with is his rocket launcher or grenade launcher. And that's pretty sweet looking. It also has the peg to be able to plug into his back, and the missile is removable. Looks almost like a mini warhead right there. And it's, you know, highly weathered. Looks amazing. It fits in very snug. It's not going to fall out, as you can tell. And then let me go ahead and grab one other figure. I'm going to go ahead and grab another Acid Rain figure just to show the height comparison. And then oops, and he fell over. And I will grab a G.I. Joe also, just to kind of show off what, you know, the size and how they would kind of look together. This guy will not stand up for nothing. And he fell over again. Alright, hold on one second. Alright, took a little longer than I thought because I was not prepared whatsoever. But here is a Bucks team leader Bob from Acid Rain. Scales up really nice together. And then I have this kit bashed G.I. Joe made of a Snake Eyes and some kind of Cobra Troopers. I forget who it was. It's been so long. But he was customized by me to fit into the Acid Rain world. You can see that scale right there. And then I got a Cobra Commander to go scale. It's not that bad. I mean, obviously the Acid Rain guy's a tad bit bigger, but mostly because of the helmet. If he didn't have the helmet, he'd look pretty much dead even. And then one more G.I. Joe just to go ahead and show it off. Why not? So that was my review. It's a little shaky. I'm trying to get back into the groove of making video and making content. Bear with me. It'll get better if this is awkward. So if you enjoyed this video, or if you didn't, go ahead and hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down button for me. I need to have all the feedback I can get. I got to know what I could do better. If you have any questions or comments, you know, go ahead and put them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and hit that little notification bell. I'm going to be trying to pump out some videos. I finally got a decent setup, and I got some lights, you know, all that stuff, all the good stuff. But if you haven't already, go ahead and check me out on Instagram. It's We Are Figures. There'll be a link in the description. I also have a Twitter account that I just started this year, and I'm just starting to get going. So until the next video, and I appreciate you guys watching, and any kind of criticism that you have, go ahead and let me have it in the comments again. And you know, always remember, always open your toys and keep collecting. All right, later.